My name is Major Problem. Now let's get to the root of the problem. In chapter 105 of the Holy Quran, we are reminded of the small birds, also known as swallows, martins, ababil in Arabic, which destroyed the elephant's march towards Mecca. In the name of Allah, the All-Beneficent, the All-Merciful, have you not regarded how your Lord dealt with the men of the elephant? Did he not make their stratagems go awry, and send against them flocks of birds? A small bird can crash the latest aircraft, also known as a bird strike. A small insect can block an aircraft's pitot tubes, which can lead to incorrect sensor readings. Bayraktar TB2 SWOT analysis. Let's look at these strengths first. It's the best-selling and game-changing drone across many world conflicts. Combat proven in many theatres with a high level of success, destroying numerous planes, air defense systems, tanks, infantry vehicles, armed vehicles, howitzers, trains and soldiers. 140 plus used in Turkey alone across army, navy and other areas. Exported to Azerbaijan, Ethiopia, Kyrgyzstan, Libya, Morocco, Pakistan, Poland, Qatar, Turkmenistan and Ukraine. There are orders for Niger and Iraq. It has a triple redundant flight control system with autonomous taxi, takeoff, cruise, landing and parking capability, navigation with internal sensor fusion without dependency on GPS. Endurance is 27 hours in the air. Is suitable for reconnaissance or combat uses. Redundancy architecture of the avionics supports autonomous emergency landings on different airfields if necessary. Fuselage mostly made of carbon fiber composite parts, precision CNC, computer numeric control, machined aluminium parts used at junction sections. Electronic power unit supported with triple alternators and balanced smart lithium-ion battery units. Sensor fusion algorithms allow navigation and auto-landing even with loss of global positioning signals. Ground control station is based on a NATO specs shelter unit equipped with cross-redundant command and control systems. Now let's look at the weaknesses. In Turkish operations, ground data terminals, part of the Bayraktar system, often malfunction, and those problems resume shortly after they return to service after repair, which negatively impact several field operations, military surveillance and offensive capabilities. The range is limited to 150 kilometers line of sight propagation, but it is actually remedied by the Bayraktar TB2S, which has a 150 to 300 kilometer range because it uses satellite communications instead of radio. It has a lower payload compared to peer drones. It's only suitable for operations in low intensity conflicts, and also only suitable for operations where there is no issue with air superiority. It's less capable and more expensive than the Chengdu Winglong. It has a lack of jamming features because it relies on radio, but again it's covered by the Bayraktar TB2S. It has a limited loadout of 4 missiles fully laden, and it has a lack of defensive countermeasures, but this applies to all drones. Looking at some opportunities. Turkish domestic production of all components is in place now after several bans from Western countries on components. It has export orders to potential countries such as Albania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Kazakhstan, Latvia, Oman, Rwanda, Somalia and Serbia. Higher engine horsepower capacity could help with increased weapons payload. And looking at the threats, has been shot down multiple times whilst in combat. TB2 success in Libya is more mixed, as some 30 of these were destroyed by enemy action and even a ground control station was bombed. Countries which have poor diplomatic relations with Turkey, losing international tenders, lack of spare parts for countries, lack of training. Competitor drones. So there's the Chinese Wing Lung by the Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, the Turkish Anka from the Turkish Aerospace Industries, and from Turkey Avesto Karyo from Lentatech, and the USA MQ-9 Reaper by General Atomics.